welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Lily. Today we're going to be talking about my top 5 most used bag and my top 5 least used bags, or probably some bags that I haven't even used at all since I purchased them. Just wanted to go through with you to do a quick fun video on this, sort of my thoughts on which bags have been the most versatile, which one is good for day to day, and just overall what I've been using for at least the past half year. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's start with the bags that have been my most used ones. I'm gonna start from the one that I have been using the most frequently all the way down to the least frequently used, but they are still the top 5 of my most used bags. First and foremost, we're gonna start with my work bag here. And for those of you who have been on the channel and subscribing, thank you so much for that. You've probably seen this bag before. This is the Lepage tote bag, and this is the size 37, I believe. And just really quick, I'm gonna be linking all the bags that I have here for you, so you can also go take a look as well if any of them interest you. But this is the 37. It is the one with the non-zip or the no zip on the top, and I do have this customized with a little my first initial name here, but it doesn't come with this tag typically if you just do buy the tote bag in and of itself. This one I love because, you know, it's super light. I'm not going to go into the details of this because I had done a review for that, which I will also link below for you if you're interested in looking at that. But basically, it's a great workhorse and it's a great bag in that it's light, it's huge, you can fit so much in here. Sorry, it's really heavy right now because I haven't taken any of my items out, but I do have my large 15-inch, oops, can you see? My large 15-inch MacBook in here, the chargers, accessories, my other small pouch in here. Actually not that small, but this is a separate pouch I also purchased from Lepage. Doesn't come with the set, but it is the, you could use this as a clutch. I use this as a pouch in here, and if I do need to go out after work or, you know, during lunch or whatever, I just take this and it houses all of my wallets, keys, essentials in here. So I like to keep this within this bag, and this is also a really nice matchy set here. So basically, this bag has been so great because I do have a large laptop in here. It certainly is very heavy, but I think that goes without saying for any tote bag. If you add more in, you're gonna get more weight to it. But I would say that this bag, I love it because obviously the color is the pattern is very unique. It's not a Louis Vuitton Neverfull, which is again everywhere, but you know, this is a lot less seen around. I honestly haven't really seen anyone wear this brand in the Bay here, but again, I don't really go out that much nowadays, so maybe that's why. Definitely see a lot more Goyard totes, but obviously Louis Vuitton totes, but not the Lepage. I'm sorry if I'm breathing really hard. It's just really heavy. This is like a workout here, but this is definitely my most used bag since I do go to the office 4 times a week, so I carry this every time I go. I do alternate between bags. Sometimes I use tote bag for work, sometimes I use sort of a backpack, but because it's been the summer season, or it's passing now going into fall, but when it was the summer season, I've been really enjoying this bag because it's just, you know, it's a lot nicer with summer outfits. During the winter, I tend to use backpacks. But yeah, I love this bag. I've been using this for probably half a year now, on and off, definitely. And I do not see any wear and tear to it. I don't really baby this bag, but it is like such a nice quality, and it's just been going through quite a bit. I don't abuse them, of course, but I don't really baby them, if you get what I'm saying. So I love this. I don't see any issues with it. The seams, the edges, everything's in great condition. And I just really love the champagne gold here. The color I got is it's like the black color. And so like a dark gray black color. I forget what it's called, but again, like I said, I'll link all of these for you. But there are multiple different colors from this brand. I think its signature color is the blue, the navy blue color, which unfortunately I actually don't have for the tote, but I do have that color for my wallet. So yeah, this is my most used bag of 2023. All right, so moving on to the next bag, what I have here is the bag that I've been using for probably the past 3 months or so since I got it. I don't exactly remember how long ago I got it, but I've just been using it a lot. And it is this Coach bag, and this is the Coach Cassie in the smallest size. Basically, this is in the black color. And this is just my bag when I want to, you know, go out, but like I'm not going to run a quick errand. It's more like, oh, I'm actually going out with friends, or if I'm going out, you know, on a date or going to a nice dinner or something. It's, you know, it's a nice, it's simple. It's so simple. And it's so like classic, I feel. A lot of folks have kind of compared this to the Louis Vuitton Matisse, at least the larger size, because when you open it, again, this is the smaller size, but when you open it, sorry, I'm using this bag right now, so it's stuffed to the brim. Notice that there are 3 compartments here, the back, the middle, and the front. I've also done a review on this. I'll link that below for you if you're interested in watching. But essentially, I love this bag because it holds so much. It also has a nice back pocket here. And I honestly don't have any black bags that are like just simple and clean. I have one black bag. Pardon me, let me take that back. I do, and I'll talk about that one in a little bit, but this bag is one that's super carefree. I don't really care, like if I throw it around, it's very, very durable. This is, I mean, honestly, I think Coach has some pretty great pieces, and I love the fact that it's very minimal, right? Like I love the C here because it's like super minimal, there's no branding. And as I've gotten older, while I do love certain branding and patterns, I feel like, you know, there's just something so nice about a bag that's very low key and, you know, matches with your outfit. Like it's not screaming anything specific. So yeah, I really, really love this Cassie bag. It's nice because it has a top handle, and it also has this crossbody or a shoulder length if you wanted to wear it as a long shoulder bag or crossbody. It also does come with another chain, which I don't have at the moment, but it's the same color as this kind of brassy color, and it's just a chain that you could wear, which would make it a little bit more elevated, probably better for an evening look. I don't really like to use that one. This is the preferred way I use it, either as a crossbody, as a long shoulder bag, or as a top handle. So this has been really, really great. All right, so the last 3 bags are actually a lot more casual bags because I've come to realize that I live a very casual lifestyle. I don't really go out and dress up as much. Even when I was younger, I, you know, went out, but it wasn't to the frequency that most people would be going out and having nice fancy bags and against their dresses and not against their dresses and whatnot. So the last 3 bags are actually all from Lululemon, and I've also made videos on these as well, and I, you know, had a lot of really good input and comments below. Love to hear that you all were, you know, looking at it and the videos helped you decide to get at least one or all of these bags. But basically the first one, as you are all probably really familiar with, is the very famous Lululemon belt bag. I got this one in black. This was actually my second one. The first one I had resold because the paint had chipped, and it was a matte black and it chipped, so I didn't really like the look of it. But this is my second Lululemon bag, but my only black Lululemon bag because I had sold that one. Essentially, this is, I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but it's a really light champagne gold for the metal, and it's just so pretty. And of course, this is all black, and you can adjust it however you want. This bag is super spacious. You know, obviously these belt bags come in a variety of colors, but I like the black because, you know, you can't go wrong with black, right? And I love this one. I use this when I want to go out really quick for like maybe like a little hike, you know, going out for something more casual, for the movies, massage, maybe even just like, you know, going to meet my girlfriends in Sacramento. But essentially, it's just a great bag because it's so light and you can actually fit quite a bit. In here, I have here, let me actually show you really quick. I know I've done this in another video, but if you haven't seen those other videos, this is the wallet that I'm currently using. It's the long one. I forget what it's called. Someone from Louis Vuitton, but it's from the men's collection. And this fits in perfectly. So you see how there's so much space in here? And it's just so light, so easy to use, great for grab and go for groceries, going to the dog park, walking your dog, etc. So yeah, I use this bag a lot. For sure. I also have another one that's like the silver one, older than this one. I also use that one a lot. So depending on my mood, the outfit, you know, the weather, I may wear the black one or the silver one. So yeah, this is the 3rd most used bag of 2023. This one I had a lot of comments on when I posted that video here, and this is the larger version. sorry, it's not even the larger version. It's just a different model of the belt bags from Lululemon. And this is in the, I would say it's like a dark teal kind of color, like a dark jade green. I forget the exact name. But like I said, I'll link all of this. This one's different from the one I just showed you. It's definitely a lot larger, fits a lot more in here. And if you notice, the clasp is different. This is a metal clasp, and I just love how this sounds. And I think I said the same thing in the other video. So high quality, such a great bag. Prices are awesome for really the quality that you're getting. This one has, you know, this front pocket, and it also has the main pocket back here, and also another big pocket here. So extremely, extremely spacious. This one I definitely don't use as much as the black one, because the black one's more like a quick errand bag. This one is, you know, if I needed to go somewhere for like a whole day, I had a lot of things I wanted to bring, but I didn't want to bring an actual bag or, you know, a backpack. This is a great alternative. You can fit so much in here. I can fit my iPhone 14 Pro, my wallet, my key, sanitizer. Literally, this is like just the perfect size, and I like to wear it like this as a crossbody belt bag. Love this bag. I highly recommend it. Honestly, I recommend both of these. Like Lululemon has great quality belt bags for such a good price. I'm not sponsored. I haven't had any sponsors from them, but I just, you know, would love to be sponsored by them. But I love their bags. I love their clothes. I think it is just really top quality, and especially the bags. I think the price is so good. I think this is like, and don't quote me, I don't remember the exact price point, but it's like around $35, $37. This one might have been like $68 or something around there. Again, links will be there for you to look. But yeah, that's my fourth most used bag. And the last one, of course, again, is from Lululemon. Also did a video on this. This is it looks like a half crescent moon kind of croissant bag, but it's not called that. This bag has been such a favorite. I actually came across it first when I saw a YouTube video. Her name's Lauren. I don't remember her exact channel name, but she's Canadian, I think, and she does amazing bag reviews. And I saw this on her YouTube video, and I was like, oh man, this looks like such a great bag. It's definitely the largest of the 3 bags that I'm showing here from Lululemon. It is so light, which is what I love. It also, this band is so stretchy. Now, the only reason I put this as last is because I've used it considerably when I first got it, but then I kind of switched out of it, so I haven't really been using this recently. But by no means is this any less superior than these 2 bags. It's really just a matter of preference, your lifestyle, and you know, how you want to match your outfits and what you find most convenient. So yeah, I love this bag. Unfortunately, I don't know if they have this on stock. I knew that it sold out pretty quickly online, but I will check to see. This bag is great because obviously, as you can tell, you can fit so much in here. I think this would be a great travel bag, even just a great everyday bag. I love that it's flat and it's so light, and there's so many pockets on here that you could just fit your essentials everywhere. Like, by no means is this like a small bag. And it's great. And I love these 3 bags because they give a more casual vibe, a more sporty vibe. I've realized that I tend to wear a little bit more sporty outfits, kind of like leggings and stuff, just because I think that, you know, fits my body a little better. It's a lot easier. I love dresses too, but I do think you could probably wear this with a dress, maybe a casual dress, and I'm sure that's fine too. But yeah, this is the last most used bag of 2023 for me. All right, so let's get to the 5 least used bags of 2023, and actually some of them have been for quite a few years now, but I'm going to start with the one that I do use the most out of the least used bags, and the last bag will be the one that I have barely used or have not used at all. So starting with the one that is least used, it is going to be in here. I did a video, man, it was a long time ago. I think it was maybe 2021 or something, on my entire bag collection. That was the only time I showed this bag. This is the Louis Vuitton Tivoli in the size GM. It does look, you know, like it needs probably a nice cleaning. I was gifted this by my dad. It was my first luxury bag. And I think he gifted this to me when I was in my 2nd or 3rd year in college, and I was just blown away. I love this bag so much. I use like, I have a bad habit of not using bags when I first get them because I'm afraid I'm gonna damage it. So I didn't use this for like a couple months, and then I started using it, and then I really started using it for quite a few years afterwards. It was like kind of my main bag, but as you can tell, it's a huge bag, right? I currently have it stuffed here, but this fits a ton. And I'm never gonna obviously sell this bag because it's very sentimental to me, but I put this as the first because I did use this for a long time, but I have not used it at least for 5 years or so because it's such a large bag, and also because it's more sentimental and I don't want to ruin it. But I know that, you know, bags are there to be used, to be loved, and you could probably tell that it's been loved because of the coloring, the patina on the leather, the vachetta leather here. But I think it's a great bag. These bags are definitely, I don't think Louis Vuitton makes them anymore. You could probably buy them on the pre-loved market, and I think the prices actually are decent. I've seen some that go for like only $500 on Fashion File, all the way to like, I don't know, maybe $1,000 or $1,500. But yeah, the prices are really reasonable for these, and it's just such a big, spacious bag. But it definitely looks a little bit more, I feel maybe a little bit more old school. When I got this, actually my mom was like, why'd you get this bag? It looks like you're like you know, in your 50s wearing this bag. But you know what, I like it. I think it's a nice bag, and I just haven't worn it, but hopefully I can get it out to wear. But yeah, this is something that, you know, might be of interest if you want to look for more vintage bags, more pre-loved bags. The prices are so great compared to retail prices, especially with, you know, inflation, with these hikes. I think it's incredibly insane. I think pre-loved market is a great way to find some of these older style bags, and they work perfectly fine. And I love, like, you know, the feet below. If you look at it, I've used it for quite a few years consistently. You know, and I didn't baby it after a little while. I did baby it initially because it was my first bag, or my first luxury bag. But like, as you can tell, I've like sat this down on places, and it's just so nice. I honestly don't see any problems except for maybe like water stains on the vachetta leather, and then of course some tarnishing on the metal here, which I think could be easily fixed if I wanted to. But otherwise, it's a beautiful, beautiful bag. So yeah, that's the first least used bag of 2023. Okay, next on the list, I'm gonna go with this one. And many of you have probably seen this bag in one of my more recent videos. This is the Ferragamo Studio bag. I've also done a review on this one. But the reason, this one obviously is such a nice bag. It's so cute, so pretty, fits so much in here. You open it like this, and then it's such a nice, beautiful space. And I mentioned in the video that I got this on eBay. It's a whole process. If you're interested, go take a look, but make sure you do get an authentic one. eBay does authenticate for you. This bag, I was so excited when I got it. I used it once, barely once. Once is in walking around my house. I'm gonna be completely transparent with you. I haven't brought this bag outside, so I guess I can't really even call it using it once. But yeah, it's just, I like it a lot. I intentionally got this color. There was the color black, which would have been a lot more versatile, but I didn't get it because I wanted this bright pink color. And this was before the Barbie movie, actually. So, but like, I just haven't had a chance to use it. And I will definitely keep it in my collection. I just really need to find a chance to use it, but I think it's such a pretty bag. I have only one bright colored bag in my collection, and it is this one with the gold hardware. It's just so pretty, but I haven't used it, and so I will try to get some use out of it, really. But I've, you know, taken it out, put it on the counter, looked at it, showed it to my partner, etc. But like, yeah, it's just not been used. But I love the feet on the bottom. I think maybe if I got a black one, I might use this a little bit more, but you know what? I should rotate it. I should rotate my bags. I've just been a little lazy here, but yeah, this is such a great bag. If you have this bag or any of the bags I've shown, please comment below. I would love to hear, like, you know, which types of outfits you wear with which bags, which ones you really, really like, which ones you feel like you're kind of on the same wavelength as me. But yeah, this is the Ferragamo Studio bag in the smaller size here. Next bag I want to talk about, and I really want to say that, oh, actually this bag should have came before the Studio bag, sorry, but this bag I did use once, okay? And this bag, once, and I did bring it outside, and I, you know, brought it over to a friend's house. But yeah, this bag, very familiar with to everyone. This is the Speedy, the Louis Vuitton Speedy. This is in the size 30 and it's huge. I just have like a little decorative piece clipped here, but I did get this pre-loved. It was a vintage piece when I purchased it, and I got this from Fashion File. And so you can probably tell that, you know, it's quite it's quite old looking, but I don't know why. Like, I really wanted the lock. It didn't have the lock, so I actually purchased this lock off eBay. I think it is a genuine item. I just got it off eBay, and I wanted to hook it to here. Key somewhere over there, I think. But yeah, I've used this once, and it's a very classic bag for sure. I have it stuffed here, not stuffed, but you know, I have a what do you call this thing, a shape holder inside. That's an organizer, but essentially I love it. But every time I try to grab for this, I like initially thought I was going to use this for like traveling, putting this on my little mini suitcase, roller suitcase when I'm going to the airport, but it's like kind of, it fits an iPad perfectly, but if I wanted to bring my laptop on me, then I wouldn't have a space to put it in, because my laptop's a 15-inch laptop and it wouldn't fit in here, and that means I have to bring another backpack, or I have to bring another tote bag, and it was just too much to deal with. So hence I haven't been using this for traveling, but I think it would be great for traveling if you didn't need to bring like a huge laptop like I like to do all the time. So this is a great classic bag. You could wear this on a daily, you know, completely daily use, but I think that because it doesn't, at least the vintage ones, it doesn't have that bandolier strap, it's really a little cumbersome sometimes to have to hold it like this, especially if you want to go hands-free. So do I like this bag? I love it. I just really have not gotten the use out of it that I really should have. But I do think that, you know, if you do have the bandolier version, it probably is a lot more convenient to use. And, you know, a couple different more options to carry it with, right? But yeah, it's just not big enough to take traveling because it's not super big and it can't fit my laptop, but it's not small enough for like an everyday bag because it's so huge. So it's kind of that weird in between size. I feel like if this was the 20, I don't know what the smaller size is, like 20 or 25, or like even the Speedy Nano that they came out with recently, not recently, but a couple years ago probably, that would have fit my lifestyle a lot better. This one, I feel it's like not really the type of bag that I would be using on a daily basis. So hence I've actually listed this on Poshmark, and I think about it sometimes like, do I really want to get rid of it? But I just listed there. And if someone does get it, then they can, if someone does want it, they can get it. But like, yeah, if no one purchases it, then I will just keep it in my closet and see what I want to do with it. Because it is a nice bag. It's just, I got it for a pretty good price too. It's just, you know, not very, I guess, practical for my daily use and for my lifestyle. Okay, next bag. So these last two bags, both of them I have not worn out at all. So it doesn't really matter which one I pick first. So I'm just gonna pick the one closest to me. This one you've probably seen also if you watched my channel. Actually, both of them you've probably seen if you've been on the channel for a while. This is the Bulgari Serpenti. I'm so sorry, I don't remember the name of this bag, but it is with the snake skin leather. It is the structure is the most classical one from Bulgari. I got this off, it was either Fashion File or the Real website. I don't remember right now, but I got this for a pretty good price and it was in really quite great condition. I honestly would not get rid of this bag. I love it. It is actually my only Bulgari bag because Bulgari is so expensive, but if somehow like when you buy on this pre-loved market, its price like drops sometimes in half. So I don't really want to buy a brand new one unless I know that like, you know, really love it. But I think that the quality is great. They use like precious stones for the snakeskin eyes here, and I think this would be a great evening bag to use. I just really haven't had a chance to use it, maybe on my birthday or date night or whatnot. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to use this, but I think it is a beautiful bag. And then when you open it, this is what it looks like inside. It's very spacious. You can definitely fit a lot. For Bulgari, if you are on the market to kind of like look at them, I would suggest looking on the pre-loved market just because, again, like I said, prices are a lot, you know, more, are a lot better. And I'm not gonna flash you, but yeah, this is the mirror that it came with. So it's a beautiful bag. I love it. I just have not had a chance to use it. Yeah, so this is the next one, but I'm hoping I can use it maybe the rest of this year or next year. there's an occasion to. All right, the last bag might come as a surprise. I don't know if it will come as a surprise, but I honestly think that COVID made me buy this bag. That's a terrible way of saying it, but not COVID, but just because COVID occurred, we were all stuck in our homes. We didn't really have too much to do. And thinking back, that's when I really started watching YouTube a lot. I've never watched YouTube before COVID. So that was also a very interesting transformation. And I saw on YouTube, many influencers were talking about this bag, and it was my first Chanel bag that I purchased. Oh no, it's not my first. Well, it is my first brand new Chanel bag I purchased directly from the boutique. And by boutique, this was actually Neiman Marcus, the Chanel with the Neiman Marcus, because it was so hard to get. And I was able to find a really nice sales rep who helped me with it. But yeah, this is the Chanel 19, and I'm looking at it now, and it's a beautiful bag. I think actually this would go great with my current jean dress outfit. It's just such a beautiful bag. I saw it on YouTube. I watched so many videos on it. I got this in, I think 2021 or something. And I never used it. Never used it. I got this for I don't remember what that price was, but I think it's gone up by probably at least $500 by now. Chanel has had quite a few price hikes. I really don't know what it's priced at right now, but this is in the lambskin leather, and it is just, this is the size small. Initially I was debating the size medium, but the sales rep was telling me that, yeah, you should probably just get a size small because it's actually quite large. And it's so true, because this is like a puffer bag. It's so flexible and can fit so much in it. I still have the felt here, and I have a little organizer in here. That's this pink color. And yeah, I never used it. I think I never used it because I never wanted to ruin it. And that's defeats the purpose of buying the bag, right? I even still have the plastic thing on it. I've debated whether I wanted to sell this bag, but if it really comes to it, I could sell it and I wouldn't be too sad about it, but it is the COVID bag for me because it is what started everything on this YouTube channel. All these bags that I got. I love bags. I love bags, but I think I had a deeper appreciation for them after I started watching more videos, looking at other people's, YouTubers, vlogs, or not vlogs, but bag reviews, and then did my own, and I started to have an appreciation. But now I'm feeling maybe I've gotten a lot of bags, and I've kind of sold some throughout this process as I've realized I really don't need this many and they're not exactly practical. But I do still have a very deep fond appreciation for different types of bags. They're just so pretty. But yeah, this bag is, oops, man. I wanted to get the goat skin. They didn't have the goat skin, so I ended up just getting the lambskin. And I know a lot of folks have said that this bag is the lambskin is a lot more durable than the traditional Chanel double flap. I don't have the double flap anymore. I did have a vintage double flap. I used that 2 times since I got it and never used it again. So I actually sold that one. But this one I wanted to keep because I feel like it's more casual and it fits me better because I was saying, I seem to have a bit more casual lifestyle, and I feel this would fit my outfits better. So I don't think I'm gonna let this bag go. I just need to start using it. And what I love about it is that the two-tone colors here, right? Because of the metal. You got the silver, you got the gold, and I'm a gold girl, so I love the color. But yeah, it's unfortunate I haven't used it. I've just been so afraid of damaging it. But again, I'm such a hypocrite, right? A bag is supposed to be used. That's what I tell people. That's what I tell myself, but I just don't want to use this bag because it's so pretty. This bag, I have 2 Chanel bags. This one, at least at the current moment, it's this one and the one that my parents bought me when we went to France, which is it's a boy bag, but it's a lot more glitzy. So it's definitely not for everyday use. So that one, I'm never gonna part with. This one, I think I might just stick with these 2, especially with the price hikes. They're just so expensive now. But yeah, if you have this bag, you have it in lambskin, let me know how you're liking it. Have you had significant scratches on it? How do you wear this typically? And, or do you not like it? But yeah, I really should start wearing this bag. Haven't worn it. I blame myself for this completely. But yeah, doesn't mean though that this is not a worthy bag. It's just me being in my weird state of not wanting to ruin the bag that I don't wear it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is the last one in the collection, the least used, not at all used bag of 2023 or since 2021 when I bought it, so 3 years. Have not used this bag. Costs over $5,500. Definitely no bueno. So I will really try to use this bag, you know, when I can. But yeah, that concludes today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know this went over way too long. I'm so sorry, but hope you had fun listening. And thanks again so much for taking time out of your busy day to join us here and just really have some fun. So with that being said, you know, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are. And as always, please stay healthy, happy, and safe. And I will see you in my next video. Take care.